Additional Collector Shr.Srinet, Additional Collector Uday, Prabhu, Dessai, South Goa Advocates Association President Shri Prasad Naik. Though he is an association president, I would say my friend, Advocate Dileshwar Naik. Advocates, ladies and gentlemen. At the outset, I would like to thank you all for giving me the privilege of coming to inaugurate your office today. I'm happy that after 15 years we've been able to get an office. I hope and believe that you all will put this office to proper use, because I know for sure that there's a lot of pressure on the collector to allot spaces to many other government departments. But still, I believe they walk the extra mile and allotted this place to you all. We have spoken about the Advocates Protection Bill. I am not going to commit anything right now because I believe it is a major issue. We will have to study. But if possible, definitely we will walk the extra mile to try and get something. But I have a request, and many of you all will not like to listen to it. It's going to be a very controversial request that I have. As Law Minister, I also have under me offices of the sub-registrars. You all are going to tell me that there are a lot of wrongdoings, wrong happenings in that office. It is my intention and my wish to clean that office. But I cannot clean it without your cooperation. And when I make this statement, I will make an allegation which some of you all will not like. I am convinced that you require two hands to clap. One hand is the staff of the sub-registrar's office, and the other hand is your colleagues. If we are to clean the setup with folded hands, I request you all, let us bring it to an end. And the best way to bring it to an end is by you all taking a stand. Having said that, I would like to assure you all, in this, exercise, or whilst we march further in this goal, any issue you all have, feel free to contact me. Trust me, I will intervene and I will get the issue resolved. I come to this building every Friday. That doesn't mean you all can't contact me in between, you all can contact me in between too. I would prefer Friday because I will call the concern and get the issue resolved at the spot. I have a further request. When it comes to, when you all apply for approval of deeds, when you all apply for appointments, I have noticed that many a times you all upload the deeds 5-6 times. And uploading the deeds 5-6 times leads to a long waiting list. And then you all shout that to get a deed approved, it takes so much time. As I said, let us walk hand in hand. Help us to help you. Trust me, my intention and the intention of Dr. Pramod Sawant is to give a smooth, to make things easier. But we will not be able to achieve it without you all. I have another request to notaries. We have many notaries who are registered and people, advocates who are registered as notaries. It has come to my notice that many a times there's been a lot of, you have been lax while trying to, whilst attesting documents, whilst doing things. We talk in the north, in the south too, about land grabbing, about this, about that happening. Trust me, without the cooperation of notaries, this cannot happen. I'm not pointing a finger at any of you all, but I'm telling you all in general that this is happening right now. So if we have to clean the setup, we will be able to achieve it only with your cooperation. in all humility, I request you all, let us work together, and trust me, let us make life easier for you, for me, and your clients. I'm sorry to sermonize you all early in the morning, but since you all spoke of an advocate's protection bill, I believe that I had a right to also express this issue, which according to me could also come under your advocate's protection. So let us walk hand in hand. Let us try our level best to ensure this place is a better place to be. Once again, I thank you, Advocate Prasad Naik, Advocate Dileshwar, and all of you all for giving me a privilege of giving your bits today. Thank you very much.
Mr. Shri Aleixo Sequeira, and I will request Advocate Jacinta to kindly do the honors.
Additional Collectors Srinet K, Uday, Prabhu, Dessai, President of Vasco Bar, Advocate Dileshwar, senior members and my dear colleagues. In fact, it is after almost 15 years that after the construction of this building, in fact, initial stages, if you everywhere see, then the display board, there was always that one room was allotted to the advocates, but it was never officially allotted to the advocates room. But unfortunately, that room was also occupied by some other offices. So that is why officially we are there. For last 2 years, we have been chasing it after it. I think the step toward it started when we had a joint meeting along with the then collector, Shri Chandru. In fact, Srinet K was also there. Uday Prabhu was also there in that, wherein we started the process of allotment of that room. And luckily, after 14 years, we have 15 years rather, we are getting this official room as the advocates room, that is room number 045, which will be occupied by the advocates for all purposes. Now, in fact, I take this opportunity to thank Additional Collector Srinet K and Uday Prabhu also. In fact, I have been chasing both of them for last 2-3 months so that we get this room and also some furniture and everything. So I am always thankful to both of them. Now, at this juncture, in fact, there was a recent incident wherein, in fact, since our law minister is also there, I also would like to take this opportunity that last 2 months back, there was an incident wherein one advocate who had gone for inspection, rather a lady advocate who had gone for inspection, her car was broken, and thereafter a FIR was registered against the person who had done that. But simultaneously, a counter complaint was also made against the advocate, wherein advocate is also shown as one of the accused. So this is one of the things which is happening in the society. So that is why what we have planned is we had an extraordinary general body meeting wherein we said that now it is right time that we ask for an Independent Advocates Protection Act for all the advocates, so that we are not made scapegoats of all these unnecessary litigations by third parties, and we should also be able to do our duty as an advocate properly. So in fact, the states of Rajasthan, in fact, for consideration, Rajasthan and Karnataka have already come up with the Advocate Protection Act. And I take this opportunity to make a representation. In fact, my other colleague, Advocate Dileshwar Naik, is the president of the Vasco Bar Association, also already there. So I take this opportunity to make this representation on behalf of the South Goa Advocates Association for implementing of the Advocates Protection Act for the state of Goa, so that we advocates do our legal duty properly and we are not made scapegoats of unnecessary false complaints against us. So I really request it. Yeah. I am sure our law minister will consider these things, because I have already annexed the other 2 states what they have come up with, and I request that our things, the Advocate Protection Act may be implemented as soon as possible. I once again thank each one of you. My special thanks to Advocate, our Additional Collector Uday Prabhu also, and Srinet K, also to the staff of this entire building. I also want to take the opportunity to take one more name, that is Eddie Mascarenes, with whom I was constantly following up for this room also. I thank each one of you. Thank you.